What is going on, guys? It's ProJedi, and we are once again going to review a game. So this time, I'm going to be reviewing Overwatch Beta, and Overwatch turned out to be a really good game. I didn't expect it at all, and check out these beautiful graphics. It's just amazing. So let's check out Overwatch right now. Hope you guys like it. It's definitely no secret that this game has really wonderful graphics. They're very immersive, they really pull you in, and I really love them. And if you haven't checked this game out, then you probably won't know how beautiful it feels. Though as you can see, there are a bunch of glitches, like right now I start floating all of a sudden. But those minor glitches are due to the fact that this is a beta, and you can't really expect it to be completely awesome and everything. But it's a really good game, it feels really immersive, and I really love it. But there are some problems with the game, and that really comes from the fact that you have such few heroes. So let's check that out. Now at first glance, it looks like there's so many heroes, right? But in reality, there are actually very few, because this is it. There are no more heroes in the game that you can actually get. So the problem with this is that after you're done with this, there is nothing else you can do, and the distribution here really sucks. So to put it into fine terms, this game is very underpowered oftentimes because the groups are very hard to make. Because sometimes you need supporting characters, but oftentimes you're like, why would I want the support character, and why they all suck? So there's damage heroes, there's defense, there's a bunch of different categories you can pick from. And for the most part, you want to be damaged because you want to actually do something in the game. But it's really hard to pick the right one because your group might be affected by the horrible choice that you make for your own benefit in the game experience. So that's not the only problem I have with the game. Next problem is loot boxes. It seemed like such a great thing until all you get is some weird skins, and then you have faces, you can't really understand what they are. Then you have like sprays. It just makes absolutely no sense. And I opened the second loot box. It's something weird, but the picture was kind of cool, but it really doesn't make sense. And then I see like I equipped this later on, well right now actually, but then check this out. I have this weird voice stuff, and then I have like this spray all the way on the right, which makes no sense to me. It's just weird and doesn't make sense. Now the problems with this game doesn't stop there. While the gameplay is really good, things that don't make sense are, for example, the price tag for $40 when all you get is like multiplayer, and they're not even thinking about creating a story mode quite yet. And when I first saw this game, I thought this would have story mode. I mean, there's so much potential for story mode. You have a kind of a really good background already. When it started out the game, they have a good background of these Overwatchers who are basically saving the world. They saved the world already, and now they're just working together to once again bring the world back to a great, peaceful area. But the problem is that it doesn't make any sense because all you're doing is fighting against each other. So what happened to the storyline? That makes no sense. But even if that's not a problem with you, here's the thing. There is no storyline. So it would make lots of sense if you had missions and stuff that you did. Even if it was like multiplayer missions, that would be fine. But there's nothing cool about this game. All you do is escort random stuff, you protect random areas, or you just play, really. There's nothing cool about this game. I mean, after a while, you do the same thing over and over again. It just gets really boring. And I do not understand this at all. Another thing that I just have to criticize is the first person mode. Personally, sometimes on some characters, I'd rather have it in third person mode. And that's saying something because I usually love playing in first person mode. But there are just those times where you just want to do third person view. And that's just not possible. And that's just weird. It makes no sense to me. Why would you not have an easy option to go into third person? Because it's not that hard. Because you already have these 3D characters that are moving around in this world. All you have to do is move the camera back a little. That's all. Like here, it's in third person again, so obviously it's possible. So I really would like to have that implemented. But that's not the only thing I would like to have changed. The real big thing that I find that needs to be changed is the gunplay. It's just really weird. Even on the controller and everywhere, really. On my mouse, it feels really, really smooth and everything, but the controls are terrible. Because if you're playing on a mouse, your right click and the left click are different attacks, when normally it would be an aim button. So it's really odd to have like Soldier 76 where he has a machine gun, and you're just kind of you just have to kind of guess where you're shooting at. Even though you do have a crossbars in the middle, it's still not that easy. I would just love to see an aim button just like in Battlefront and Call of Duty. It would be a lot better. And sometimes on some guns, you can actually see like a little area that would be epic for targeting troops using the center view, but it's just not possible here. And I find that absolutely terrible. And that being said, the controls in general are pretty bad because on keyboard, the key for hitting someone is V. And that is really, really odd and really hard to use sometimes. So it's a bit weird. But for the most part, it's pretty okay though. I really love it. Especially the Q key, which does the visor mode, or in this case, this weird mode where it charges up and stuff. Anyways, it does the special attack. So I like that. It's really well placed, easy to get. I'm fine with that. But the defaults need to be worked on, and the aim mode really, really needs to be implemented. Even if it's the middle mouse button, I'm totally cool. It needs to be somewhere. And that's my only complaint with the controls. So the pricing is pretty weird as well. There's a $40 pricing, and it's really hard to understand, really, what they give with it. So here's the $40 pricing for PC. All you get is, get this, there's only a multiplayer option. So yeah, and what you get is, you get a Noir skin for Widowmaker. Wow, you get a skin! That's amazing! I'm so excited. Yeah, skins are basically like emotes in Battlefront. The most useless thing is just makes you look cool or do something weird in Battlefront's case. Then you have 21 extraordinary heroes. You get that. That's wonderful, I guess, but that's pretty much has to be there because that's the part of the game that has to be there. You have iconic environments. That's once again things that are always going to be there. So this is really not worth it at all. With $40, you're not getting anything really. No story mode. Very few iconic environments. Not very many game modes. They haven't really said much about that. Though this is a beta, so it could change. I don't know about that. Now, there's also an Origins edition. You get more skins and some digital goodies. So you get a little Tracer hero, baby Winston pet. I don't know what to say to that. Mercy's Wings player portraits. Yeah, I don't know how to even say this, but this really sucks. I mean, come on. For $20 more, all you're getting is a bunch of skins and then some in-game goodies. I don't know. These goodies don't really sound that great. Though in Hearthstone, you get some cool, weird stuff. And you get, this is in World of Warcraft. I'm not sure what that's about. Could be Heroes of the Storm or something like that. They have this other game. This is the other game, StarCraft, I think. Yeah, so either way, these in-game goodies are not going to be that good for you unless you actually have the game. This is for Diablo 2. So yeah, just $20 more for that? And all you're basically getting is 5 Origin skins. Not cool. Collector's Edition looks beautiful. And I'll be the judge of that, though. Well, the beautiful part is without complaint. It just looks absolutely amazing. But let's take a look at what else it has. So it says here you have a visual source book. I'm not sure what that is. I guess we'll find out. You have this soundtrack. Once again, not too cool. But the Soldier 76 statue is pretty cool, but I wish you could pick who you want. Because Soldier 76 is not the coolest guy. I'd rather have like the Reaper or maybe Winston. So you once again get the in-game goodies that you're probably never going to use. Then you have the pre-purchase bonus. Duh, you always get that. 21 extraordinary heroes, you always get the iconic environments, you get that. Soldier 76, I would rather have it something else. And Then you have Overwatch Visual Sourcebook. Dive into the world of Overwatch. Basically, it's just a game book on the information about the game. Not the greatest thing. Overwatch soundtrack. Enjoy the music of the future with this immersive soundtrack. It's a soundtrack. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's great. In fact, I don't want to say it's good at all. I don't know how to even think about the soundtrack. I don't think it's worth it. And then you get the skins as well. 5 skins, the same as before, and they don't have a price for this, so I guess you can't see it. Let's try it though. Yeah, they don't have a... Oh, it's not available digitally, so you have to go to Best Buy or something. So I guess you guys will have to just check out the price for yourselves. But that's interesting though. The pricing is really, really weird. And I personally think it's way overpriced beyond what it should be. And they're just way overestimating it quite a bit because it's not worth it. I found it on Amazon and it's pretty expensive, $130. But well, actually it's almost double the previous one. But then again, it is the collector's edition, so it's pretty much expected. It's just that the Origins edition, this is just the second one, $60. Then you have this huge price jump to the collector's edition. I do understand this statue and stuff, but I don't know. It seems to me a little bit overpriced. By little bit, I mean quite a bit. I would not buy this, no matter how good of a statue they give. But I mean, it's just that there's nothing really that extra about this collector's edition. Though the book sounds pretty cool, and the statue is pretty sweet looking. But yeah, I mean, $130 is a bit extreme, and all you save on Amazon is 3 cents. Not bad, I guess. Good savings. Okay, so enough being negative. For the conclusion, let's talk about some of the good things about this game. So even though there are a lot of bad things, for example, the hero selection and stuff, there are good things such as the beautiful graphics. Now, you might not like the graphics, but this graphics really agrees with my style of gameplay. I loved it. I don't know if you love it or not, but it feels amazing. And that's really because the gameplay itself is really, really well optimized. Very well done. They really knew what they're doing, except for the part where you don't have that many game modes. That's one thing that you should definitely be careful about when getting, because the game modes are very, very, very few. Let's put it that way. You only have the defending thing, attacking, and yeah, and then you have the escort thing that I'm doing in this clip here. So basically, this game feels very short, and though it's a beta, I feel like, for the most part, this game is pretty much set in stone. This is about it, but there are obviously going to be more DLCs or more game modes probably coming out later on, but yeah, it really depends on what you think about this game. I love this game, though I wouldn't buy it for the price tag that they gave. I would wait on it a little. This game is really amazing, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys. Now, if you think that I missed something in the comment, if you think I missed something during this review, definitely put that in the comments. I mixed those two up. So definitely put them in the comments, because that way people will be able to know what I missed and what you guys think was awesome about this game. So I thought it was very well optimized, looks absolutely amazing. Look at this dragon thing, really great. So it's obviously a good buy, whether you get it. Get the collector's edition or the origin edition or the regular edition. Really doesn't matter. Great multiplayer gameplay. Can't go wrong with buying this game. So anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. So, see you guys later.